Welcome everyone. So today we will discuss about salts. There are three different type of salts: neutral, acidic and basic, and this depends on the nature of acids and bases used for the formation of salt. So that we will be discussing today with some examples, and this topic is very important and you will not find this topic in your book, so you just try to understand here and you note it down in your notebook. So the first one is salt of strong acid and strong base. So as we have already discussed about that, there are strong acid and weak acid, same way strong base and weak base. So yesterday only we discussed about classification of acids and bases. So these salts are getting formed by the neutralization reaction, that means when acid reacts with base. So on the basis of that only we will decide that when salt will be neutral in nature, when it will be acidic or it will be basic. So the first one is the reaction between a strong acid and a strong base, and I have given here two examples. In first one I have taken hydrochloric acid. When it reacts with sodium hydroxide, then it gives sodium chloride and water. Now we know that hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide, they both are strong. That is why the salt which is getting formed, that is NaCl, it will be neutral in nature. Same way the other example is HNO3 nitric acid. When it reacts with sodium hydroxide, the salt which you are getting is sodium nitrate and water. And same way here also, as acid and base, they both are strong. That is why sodium nitrate, this salt is also neutral in nature, and as I have written also, the salt formed is neutral in nature in this case. Now the second case is salt of strong acid and weak base. So for strong acid I have taken again HCl, and when it reacts with weak base, here I have taken ammonium hydroxide. For weak base, when they both will react, you are getting ammonium chloride and water. Then for the next one I have taken sulfuric acid, and the base is same ammonium hydroxide. When they both will react, the salt which you are getting formed is ammonium sulfate and water. Now these salts, ammonium chloride and ammonium sulfate, they are acidic in nature. It is because the acid which we are using is strong, whereas the base which we are using is weak. So if suppose you don't know about the nature of the salt, whether it is acidic, basic or neutral, then that you have to decide on the basis of the acid and base from which this salt is getting formed. That is the only way to decide. So you don't have to learn in this case, but you have to first identify the acid and base on the basis of the formula of the salt, and after identifying acid and base, then you will be easily able to understand whether the acid and base, they are strong or weak. So the salt formed is acidic in nature. Now what is the reason behind this, that when we are taking strong acid and weak base, then the salt which we are getting is acidic in nature? It is because, suppose if I have taken HCl, aqueous solution of HCl, then it is a strong base, it is a strong acid. On which basis? On the basis that aqueous solution of HCl, that means when HCl is dissolved in water, then the concentration of hydrogen ion which is released is very high, and that is why we are classifying them as a strong acid. And when it reacts with weak base, suppose here I have taken ammonium hydroxide. So ammonium hydroxide in its aqueous solution, it is only getting partially dissociated, and that is why the concentration of hydroxide ion is low, and this is the reason that this acid is said to, this base is said to be weak. So in case of HCl, the amount of H plus ion is very high in its aqueous solution, whereas in case of ammonium hydroxide, the amount of hydroxide ion is low. So that is why what will happen here, for water, H plus, that means hydrogen ion of HCl and hydroxide ion of base, they both are reacting, but after neutralizing also, as there are more amount of H plus ion, so H plus ion is in excess as compared to the amount of hydroxide ion, so H plus ion will remain there, it's there, whereas hydroxide ion will not be present because it has already reacted to form water. So because of this, it is acidic in nature. Now when we will discuss about the third one, it will be clear to you. So salt of weak acid and strong base. Now for weak acid I have taken acetic acid, which is a very common example of weak acid, and for base I have taken sodium hydroxide. When they both are reacting, you are getting sodium acetate and water. Then the second one which I have taken is carbonic acid and sodium hydroxide, and you are getting sodium carbonate and water. Now this sodium acetate and sodium carbonate, they are basic in nature. Why? The reason is the concept is same as I have discussed in the second case. The reason is that because as here the base which we are taking is strong, that means in its aqueous solution the concentration of hydroxide ion is very high, whereas in case of weak acid like carbonic acid or acetic acid, the concentration of hydrogen ion is low. So what happens here, as hydroxide ion is in excess as compared to the amount of hydrogen ion, and that is why all the hydrogen ion which is released because of the acid, it is going to react or it is going to combine with the hydroxide ion of the base and they will form water, whereas as hydroxide ion is in excess, so it will be left behind. So this is the reason that the salt which is formed in this case, it is basic in nature. I hope that you have understood with this. Now fourth one is salt of weak acid and weak base. So for weak acid and weak base I have taken the common example only. For weak acid I have taken acetic acid, and for weak base I have taken ammonium hydroxide. So the salt which you are getting, that is ammonium acetate CH3COONH4 plus H2O. Now you should be able to make the formula of the salts, that means this product in the neutralization reaction, as I have already discussed when we were discussing everything from the book. That means how to make it, just I am telling you once again, that H plus from the acid and hydroxide ion from the base, they both are combining and they are forming water. Rest of the thing, that means negative ion from the acid and positive ion from the base, that you have to combine, and the product which you will get, that will be a salt. That means that will be your main product of neutralization reaction. So the salt formed in this case is neutral in nature. It is because here in this case, as we have taken weak acid, so weak acid in its aqueous solution, it is partially dissociated and the concentration of hydrogen ion is also low, whereas in case of weak base also, it is partially dissociated in its aqueous solution and the concentration of hydroxide ion is also low. So as both of them, they are releasing low concentration of hydrogen ion and hydroxide ion. So what will happen, both will combine with each other and they will form water. So none of the hydrogen ion or hydroxide ion will be left. So that is why the salt which is formed in this case, it is neutral. And the same reason that you can give in the first case of salt of a strong acid and a strong base, because in that case also, as acid and base, they both are strong, so both are producing large or high concentration of hydrogen ion and hydroxide ion, and as both are producing high concentration of hydrogen ion and hydroxide ion, so they will react and they will form H2O, and that is why none of the hydrogen ion or hydroxide ion will be left afterwards, and the salt which is formed in first case also, it is neutral in nature. So this is the explanation, although you won't find this thing so much detail in your book, but this is the explanation. Sometimes it is asked, but sometimes it is not asked, but if it is clear to you, if you will remember the concept, then it will be very much easy for you to decide whether the salt is neutral, acidic or basic in nature, and that is why I have explained this thing. Thank you.